misconception around financial independence is that once you hit your number, that it's going to be sunshine and rainbows and you'll feel like all your problems are solved. And I would love to tell you that I've overcome it, but that's actually the phase that I'm in right now, which is, a lot of people set these goals for themselves, whether it's, financial independence or just paying off your debt, and expecting this like huge dopamine rush and feeling like, oh my gosh, my life is going to be forever changed now I hit this number. And what I learned for myself was that in trying to reach that number, I was missing out on the joy that was a journey itself. And then I would reach that goal, and then I would not celebrate it, and then move on to the next goal really quickly. And so, for example, in 2019, where I paid off my $300,000 of debt, when we paid off the house, it was rather anticlimactic in the sense of, unless I was the person who was literally telling everybody, hey, I paid off my house. It's not the same thing as buying the house or having a baby or having a wedding. There's no obvious representation that you've done this thing, right? And as someone who's also a really strong introvert, I found myself feeling really shy, or even, I don't know if shame is the right word, but just a little oh, am I being braggy by telling people that I paid off my house? Because that's not a common thing that people talk about. But then, by then I was like, you know what? If we as women can celebrate every time someone has a baby and every time someone buys a house or gets married, why shouldn't we celebrate when we pay off our houses or finish a master's program or start a business, right? And so I decided to do the hard thing for me and put it out to people and let people know, hey, me and AJ paid off the house and I'm really excited about it. And I was so surprised by how many people were cheering on for us and who had been following our journey all along too. But then, a week afterwards, I was like, okay, well, that was great. Now what? And so, as a misconception, I really want people to understand that if you are pursuing any sort of financial goal, don't attach yourself so much to just that number, and try to enjoy the experience all along the way, and don't expect that by hitting that number that you'll materially become a better person. I think you have to work on enjoying the life and the things that you're accomplishing throughout the whole time you're doing it, and not just at the very end.